shimmering light. Rest my head on my pillowcase again. Talk me through one more night. Pull my sheets over my head and plug me in. Go live, I'm telling myself it's just 5 more minutes. I'm feeling my eyes getting heavy again, but we won't sleep, no we won't sleep. Keep me up till 4 a.m. I'll stay up for you. Keep me wrapped up in my phone, internal deja vu. Cause with the audio visual, it's something additional. I hear and see your point of view. Keep me up till 4 a.m. I'll stay up for you. Keep me waiting for you. I'm gravitating towards you. You can hit me up anytime you want. Cause every minute, every second with you is another minute, another night you get me through. I'll stay with you until the dawn. Go live, I'm telling myself it's just 5 more minutes. I'm feeling my eyes getting heavy again, but we won't sleep, no we won't sleep. Keep me up till 4 a.m. I'll stay up for you. Keep me wrapped up in my phone, internal deja vu. Cause with the audio visual, it's something additional. I hear and see your point of view. Keep me up till 4 a.m. I'll stay up for you. Say I'll stay awake and watch these restless nights turn into days. So say you'll stay up too. We know we're overdue for some shut-eye. Instead I surrender all my sleep to you. Keep me up till 4 a.m. I'll stay up for you. Keep me wrapped up in my phone, internal deja vu. Cause with the audio visual, it's something additional. I hear and see your point of view. Keep me up till 4 a.m. I'll stay up for you. I'll stay up for you. Lost in shimmering light. Rest my head on my pillowcase again. Talk me through one more night. Pull my sheets over my head and plug me in. Go live, I'm telling myself it's just 5 more minutes. I'm feeling my eyes getting heavy again, but we won't sleep, no we won't sleep. Keep me up till 4 a.m. I'll stay up for you. Keep me wrapped up in my phone, internal deja vu. Cause with the audio visual, it's something additional. I hear and see your point of view. Keep me up till 4 a.m. I'll stay up for you. Keep me waiting for you. I'm gravitating towards you. You can hit me up anytime you want. Cause every minute, every second with you is another minute, another night you get me through. I'll stay with you until the dawn. Go live, I'm telling myself it's just 5 more minutes. I'm feeling my eyes getting heavy again, but we won't watch these restless nights turn into days. So say you'll stay up too. We know we're overdue for some shut-eye. Instead I surrender all my sleep to you. Keep me up till 4 a.m. I'll stay up for you. Keep me wrapped up in my phone. Internal deja vu. 'Cause with the audio visual, it's something additional. I hear and see your point of view. Keep me up till 4 a.m. I'll stay up for you. I'll stay up for you.
Alright, unmute, let the music wind down. Welcome in, Neko. As we get ready here, I'm actually going to edit some of the wording on some of our redeem rewards today. I thought, you know, why not get some of them ready to be used? There we go. Hello, how are you doing today? Alright, and let's also go on to our next screen. There we go. And it's working! Bit tired? Yeah, you were streaming for quite a while. It was a good stream though. I'm doing well. Let me turn the music down ever so slightly. I actually spent most of today editing the next episode. It was supposed to come out last week, but I basically spent the last week going, man, I really need to do that. I really want to do that. No. I've been mostly playing Genshin Impact, the hit 2020 MMORPG game. But I'm most of the way done with it. I will probably continue working on it after stream, and it should be able to get... my goal is to get it out tomorrow. It's coming out this week. We have Stray coming out on it. We're starting to play Stray, so I'm really hoping I can get these last 3 episodes out as fast as possible. Because man, I want to start playing Stray, and I want to just be like done with Hollow Knight. But the video is almost done. I'm excited for this one. This one's funny. It's a bit nice to return back to regular, I say quote-unquote regular Hollow Knight videos that are only like 1 stream long, instead of number 20 where it was, what was it, 4 streams that I combined into 1 episode. Never again. Never again. I don't ever want to do that again. At least, if I ever do it again, I need to get better at actually managing my way through it, because that was a nightmare. It does look cool though. It is still like one of my favorite episodes of the series, but holy cow, was it annoying. But yes, let us actually get over to Minecraft. It was great when I know that feeling so well. There we go. Alright, it's moved over. I wish I wish I could express how much I understand your pain. I basically have spent the last year of just going through games that have hard levels and hard bosses, and spending like 45 minutes, 50, an hour, 2 hours, 4 hours on it. I know the feeling of just being done with it and being like, oh, I'm free. So I totally understand it. You did good. You did very well for holding out that long. I'm impressed. But yes, let us get started for today. I'm very excited, actually. So, hello everybody. I'm in the mailbox, and this is Connection Point. Today's very cool. If this is your first time here, welcome. This is my survival world. If you've been here for a while, you would know that today, as you can probably tell from the title, is a very, very special day. I had two big projects that I wanted to do when I started this year. Maybe three. I wanted to finish my trading hall, I wanted to redesign my base, and I wanted to build myself a Nether hub. Now, I'm not totally sure if we'll be able to finish the Nether hub this year. It is my goal to, so we might be able to. But then again, knowing how much work it's going to be, and knowing how long it took me to do this tree, unlikely. But a girl can dream. So, today we start the last big project that I have on my goal board over here for this year, and we are going to build a Nether hub, a bunch of tunnels connecting all of our Nether portals. We're gonna make it safe, we're gonna make it fun, and today we're gonna start by just moving our beacon in there and digging stuff, because man, do we have so much to dig, and we really need this beacon in there. So that's what we're gonna do today. We're gonna start digging. We're gonna make the Nether mitten safe, because it is not safe for me. I've gotten better, but it is not safe. Hello Dihono, welcome in. We're gonna start moving my beacon into the Nether and getting it ready for use. Now let's hope I don't drop anything. I appreciate that. I have no doubts that the Nether hub, when it's done, is going to be something amazing. But it's one of those things, right? For me, a lot of my things just end up being big projects, which are fine, because in a weird way, I enjoy them. I enjoy the ability to not know the finished product. And I guess that also might just like speak to how I like build and stuff, but there's something so fascinating to me about spending a long time on something on something really big, but something super special to you. I enjoy big projects, and there's some kind of just intrigue to me about those big projects when it's, I don't know, when you don't know the ending, you don't know how you're gonna get there, you just know that you want to get there. I've gone through quite a few of those. I mean, you know, Resident number 1, holy cow. But also like all of my videos with Hemlocks, any of my larger videos, you know, Hemlocks 20, we were just talking about that. That's a great example. I had an idea. I usually have an idea in mind. I know what I'm trying to go for, but I also just don't know a lot of the details. And so it's really up to me to figure it out. That as I go along, you know, it's up to me and what I'm doing to, you know, move people around, make sure that, you know, what I'm thinking of is gonna work, you know, work around it, figure it out. It's a really special process. It's a really difficult one, but man, there's something really special about it. I say that knowing how much time and effort it takes. Like, I will say, from the bottom of my heart, I do not regret a single moment I spent making how we made Hemlocks the film. I do not regret a single second of time that it took to build that. At all. Not a single one. I do not regret it for a moment. However, while I was making it, wow, I regretted it. So many things. It was a long process, because essentially my only goal was two things. I wanted to make something that explained Hemlocks. You know, the story, the characters, kind of, you know, our journey from when we started in 2020 to at the time, you know, up until November 2022, which was like 2.5 years on the dot. It's pretty amazing how that happened. So, and, you know, covering a lot of that, covering the world and all that. And to do that, I had to write a script, I had to do a bunch of voice acting, I even got some of the Hemlocks crew on it, and it was scheduling their help, and it was for the people that helped me with the art, getting them on it, and with the people that helped me with, you know, voice acting and voice recording, it was getting them on it and making sure that everything was good. It was also making sure that everything was done, because there was a lot of things that didn't get done until much later, my own work included. And my other big goal was that I wanted it to be over an hour. A little fun fact for those of you. I've been doing YouTube for 6.5 years. I've said that a bunch now, you probably know that at this point. However, up until the release of the Hemlocks film, I had never been able to break the hour-long barrier. I had never been able to make a video that had gone over an hour. My best attempt at it was my 5-year anniversary. I kind of wanted it for the 6-month anniversary of Hemlocks, but I had also never made a video that it was 48 minutes long before, so that blew everything out of the water. That was my first big video, like, that I had ever worked on. And so when that happened, oh, I didn't pick up the beacon. Oh gosh, where's the beacon? Oh no, where's the beacon? Where's the beacon? Oh, I thought I picked up the beacon. Okay, anyways, as we run back, when the 6-month anniversary came out, it was the biggest video I had ever made. And so that was already a huge plus to just get 48 minutes long, nearly 50 minutes. So my next goal when I made my 5-year anniversary was like, this was supposed to be my first anniversary, my channel, the first one I'd ever celebrated. And because of that, I wanted to try and break that hour barrier. I only ended up getting to maybe 46 minutes, I think. So I was a little bummed about that. I don't know how I would have managed to get that video out if it was over an hour. But it was, wow. It was still under the time that I was hoping for. Married? I am not married. Where did you hear that? Actually, let's bring 2 just in case. Too tired, don't you worry. I hear things wrong all the time. I am not one to judge. But yeah, my original goal for the 5-year anniversary of my channel was that it would be, what was it? Here we go. That it would be an hour long. It didn't end up being that, and I'm not sure how I would have managed if it had ended up being that, but it didn't. And so I wanted to try and do that. It was one of my goals for the Hemlocks film to just try again. I had never been able to cross the hour barrier, so I didn't know how much effort it would take to get to an hour. But that was one of my goals, that I wanted Hemlocks, you know, I spent all this time, or I was going to be committing the next 3-4 months to this project. I wanted it to be a big show, or a big showing. I wanted people to see it and go, wow, that's Hemlocks. You know, there's nothing wrong with a video that's 30 or 45 minutes long, right? Those are huge amounts of work. I would know. I've made them before. But there's something, I don't know, something so like, wow, about seeing a video that's over an hour long. I don't know, it's a different league to double-digit numbers, just being like, wow, that's like an hour and something long. That's long time. So that's what I was going for. I wanted Hemlocks to be known on my channel as this big thing. And so I really, really tried to make it both as concise as possible, but also as long as possible. I was I was not holding back. If I could make it happen, or if it was something I could talk about in Hemlocks, I talked about it. The story, full length up until the end because I didn't have enough time. Or, yo, hello. Oh, it's nice to see you. You know, full length story, full character, like pages. There are literally pages of paragraphs for each character. That's how long. I think the smallest one was like 4.5 paragraphs, maybe 4. And the longest one was like 9, so like 2 pages. There were pages of character backstories. There was whole sections committed to, you know, like how the different ability tree, how the different abilities in the world worked, and how, you know, how the Red Moon's mafia lineage worked, all the way down to, you know, like family trees and, you know, different abilities, the different like powers at play, how things worked. I did all of that. I basically tried to flesh out the world as much as I could, and I made so much happen to just make the story feel as complete as I could. And I was a little worried up until I started doing the voice recording that, keep in mind, when I started voice recording, it was October. This was like maybe a month and a half after I started the script. Because I think I started the script in September, but I didn't start voice acting and voice recording until like maybe late October. So up until I started doing the voice recording, I was really worried that, like, even though I had at the time I had a 40-page script, it wasn't going to be enough, because I've gotten very used to, over my time recording and editing videos, that a page of writing is actually not that much time. A paragraph takes you like maybe 20-30 seconds. A page, maybe 50 seconds, maybe a minute or so if you get lucky. I've gotten very used to judging how things are, and I can always hope they might go a little bit longer, but you kind of get used to it. Especially with all the editing you'll do the voice recordings later, you start to get a feel for how it goes. So I was worried that I didn't have enough. But I just decided the script is long enough. This is the longest script I have ever made in my life. Let's just try and see what it can get us. I finished the voice recording. I finished all of it. Maybe early November. I put it into the timeline. 3 hours. And that's not including some of the later takes. It was over 3 hours long. For as much work as it was to edit everything, make all the audio sound good, and edit all the visuals to include all the information, and all the pictures, and all the details, and all the sprites, that was probably the first moment that I felt relieved. because even though it was such a daunting task, I mean 3 hours of raw footage when I first put the recordings in, and that was without some of the later takes that I included, because not all the script was done at the time, but most of it was. It was 3 hours long. Maybe 3:20. If I put it all together, it would probably be closer to, like, with the later takes, probably closer to 3:30, 3:40. That's not a joke. It was in the ballpark of 3 to 4 hours. And that was the first time I felt relieved. No, I do all my stuff with HitFilm Express. They have I think their regular version is HitFilm Pro, but they had a free version that they had a free version that I'm still using that essentially, I kid you not, like the week after I got HitFilm Express, they discontinued it. You can't download it anymore. I'm not sure how I made that happen, but I made it happen. Which I think is super funny. Anyways. Yeah. So, my goal of having a video over an hour long was basically signed into reality when I put it all together. And now, it is single-handedly the biggest video I've ever made. It's an hour and 48 minutes long. You know, it's over an hour and a half. It's a just giant documentary. I don't even remember what I was talking about at this point, but yes. It is... What was I talking about? Does anybody remember what I was talking about when I started? Oh, no, I was talking about my goal of being an hour-long video. I don't know why I was talking about that now. I forgot. I did forget. I genuinely don't remember why I started talking about this. Apologies. Does this go anywhere? No. No, it does not. Bad. I'm gonna keep my bow on me. I don't like ghasts. The last thing I need is a ghast coming in and just blowing everything up. That would massively suck. Oh, I remember how to get there. Okay, so we have to go down. This is actually part of what I need to do for digging out the place. Don't you worry, there is actually a plan here. I just need to remember how I did this. Okay, so I went, it was in here. Yeah, no, I've never had to worry about... Oh, here it was. I've never had to worry about the program crashing. I don't think it's ever crashed. Maybe like once or twice in the like over a year and a half that I've used it. It's really been a really short time, honestly. Or it's way less than how it's basically nothing compared to what I've put it through. And I've put it through a lot. I mean, I edited the entirety of the Hemlocks film on there, and woo, man. I am so impressed it never broke. What are you doing here? Wouldn't actually be a terrible idea to get some gas gears. Okay. Okay, we got lucky. I mean, we could have gotten out of that lava easy. Yeah, we weren't in serious danger, but you know. Okay, so first order of business. There is a giant wall. This wall right behind us. There's a giant wall of netherrack and basalt and ores and blackstone that basically keeps this part of my nether completely separate from the other side. And I don't know why. I don't know how, but for some reason this part of my nether is completely enclosed from that side, and there is a giant wall keeping them apart. There are a few holes in it, like maybe one or two, but this thing is pretty solid. I haven't found a way around it, other than like a little tunnel I found by accident. It's really interesting how deep, like literally all of this is just a giant wall. It is completely separated from each other, and I'm not sure how it happened, but if we're building a nether hub, I want to be able to fly around and make my way through it. So we're breaking a hole through it. That's our first goal. Our first goal is to just take down this giant wall that has split my nether in half so I can finally put them back together. Because, like, this is my old nether. This is where I spent a lot of my old times in the nether. And over there is where I spend a lot of my time. Where I do spend a lot of my time in my nether. Basically, everything is over there. And for some reason, it is completely enclosed. And I don't know why. So we're gonna unenclose it. But to do that, we need a beacon. Which is why we needed this beacon. It was also for the goal, but it's way more useful to do another destroying project with a beacon than without. Whoa, hey, whoa. Good to know. That was mean. I didn't like that. You still think I'm... Okay, but what's... I mean, it's not a... I mean, it's not terrible. I don't know. I mean, it is... It's a giant basalt delta. So I wouldn't say it's great. But I'm curious, why do you think it's lucky? Up we go! We just need to get up until we can find the bedrock. Because beams can go through bedrock. We just need to get up to where the bedrock is. There it is. Okay, really? Bad. Bad gas. Bad. Dumb gas doing things like that. Anyways. Let's clear out a little bit of an area so we can actually place this beacon down. And then digging this out should be so much easier. Like a ridiculous amount easier. I suppose I could also 1, 2, 3. didn't bring any chests. I need to bring all of my chests. Now that I think about it. I am not going to be able to get away with not having chests in this thing. There we go. What's that? 3, 3. That should be 9 by 9. Yeah, I am still curious, Neko, if you are interested in telling me, why do you think my Nether is lucky? You guys do so much damage. Oh, probably because I don't have my chest plate on. That would make a lot of sense, actually. There we go. More like a Nether than mine. But what does your Nether look like? And see now. Now. This is where the real fun begins. Okay. So now basalt and netherrack we can just clear. There. Yes! Haha! This is the wall I'm talking about. Is a this thick wall that has been keeping my Nether separate. I don't like it. So we're gonna change that. We're gonna take our first steps into unifying our Nether. Because hey, we can do that now. We also should really think about... I should go get some chests. Yeah, I am not going to have enough space, and that is a-okay. Okay. Nether waste, basalt delta, then soul sand, then base, then nether wastes. Well, you know, that is what I thought my Nether was for a very long time. And it turns out that the only thing that I was missing, genuinely, was just that I was looking in the wrong direction. we just went the wrong direction. Might not be the case for you. It's very possible that you have like already done all your exploring and it's just not there. Okay, how do we mark this so that we can get back? Okay, so... and that should be our wider Nether. Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, wait, there's our path. So this is actually the other side. Have you not found one yet? Oh, have you actually just not found, is that why? That makes a lot more sense now. Alright. Well, you know how we made a temporary storage where we held a bunch of items in the trading hall? We're gonna do that again, but in the Nether, because we're cool. And honestly, we're probably gonna be holding a lot, like a lot of items over in this world, in this dimension for a while. We're gonna be living here. I say, knowing we're probably not, but we're going to be spending a lot of our time here, so can you get used to seeing the Nether, because we're all going to have to get used to it. But oh yes, I kind of mentioned this at the beginning of the stream, but there were some redeems I was changing. I'm not sure if they updated, but I think they should. If you go and check out Change Me Into Normal Outfit and Change Me Into Cyberpunk Outfit, those should no longer sit coming soon. The PNG tuber does, that's still going to take a while. I have no problems with that. But you do now have the ability, those are now open to be done. So if you'd like, you can do that. There. Alright, let's get some slime balls. Whoa, that dude had thorns. Cool. Slimes. Yo, I got a baked potato. Honestly, I should probably start making baked potatoes, just a bunch of them, because I'm gonna need a good food source in the Nether, and a pretty constant one. I'm probably gonna be going through a lot of food in the Nether, and I don't think my small amount of golden carrots is gonna cut it for very long. $48. Okay. Well, I don't think we need to spend any wood right now then. Wow. I'll bring some boats in case we need to trap a mob or something. Yeah, 48, that's gonna be plenty. Oh my gosh. But yeah, we're gonna be moving the beacon around quite a bit, so any iron that I've made in the trading hall will probably be going to resetting the beacon whenever I move it around. Yeah, you know what? I hope when you do move, I hope it's a good Nether. So, first of all, let's look around. This is the wrong one. This is the dead end path? Yes. Wait, no, wait, I got this. It's, nope, not this path. This one, there we go. Behind us. There we go. Man, I made this 3 wide. That is impressive for how much work it took to get here. Okay, another portal. Where did I start digging? No worries. Maybe I'm just looking at the wrong spot. I should be at the Y level. There it is. Here's the beacon. Neko, you are totally okay. I promise. You do not have to apologize for you know, having to do other things. But now with the beacon, all of the blocks that we have, all the blocks we can mine are the usual ones. You can just mine it regularly. Haste 2 is a blessing in the Nether. Alright, let's start putting some chests down. Again, I plan that we are going to be filling these chests very quickly, so I am not worried about sorting them. This is purely just going to be... just going to be putting them down. In fact, I might just do it all in a single row, just so that we can hold everything in one place. I see. Well, ask away. There's still 16 more? Wow. Better ways to do this? Yes. I will actually probably find them. I will actually probably organize these better in a little bit, but for now, that looks cool. You know, I'm not entirely sure. I think it would be... I know I would like some kind of like... I mean, I'm guessing they would probably do some kind... They would probably expand the number of mobs in the Nether, or in the end, like they did kind of for the Nether. Something... Let's see. I would like some kind of... I don't know. There's something I'm thinking of, and it's just... It's not coming to my mouth right now. I think the Nether... I think the end would be a perfect place to do a purple wood type. Maybe even like a magenta wood type. I think that would be the perfect place to do that. Because, I mean, the Nether is like yellow, purple, and magenta themes. And black. You know, it could also be a pretty great place for a black wood. I would like to see some more expansion and like variation in the outer end islands. I think the outer end islands are like completely barren in like the most potential to be something really awesome. And like I can see why they did what they did. I mean, the end is supposed to be like this completely barren and empty place, but it ends up feeling like there's nothing there. I mean, if you're not going to the end to like build a structure, build a farm, or I don't know, like go raid some end cities, there's just actually nothing there. It is completely empty there. It is... There's not a lot of, like, unless you're going there for shulkers or endstone or, you know, something to do with the end cities. Once you fought the dragon, you don't need to go back that much. There's like nothing there. And I feel like that's why people want an end update like so badly. Of course, I'm in that camp too, because the end is designed to basically be this empty, barren place, but not in like the, I don't know what a cool way for it to be empty and barren would be, but if they could do it, like if there was, like, it's supposed to be this empty, you know, barren place that nothing lives, and it's supposed to be like interesting and dark. but it just comes out feeling completely and utterly empty, but like, and there's nothing there. It's empty in the, oh, there's nothing for us to do, and not in the, oh, this is a feature of the world. It's, why are we here? And so I think if they added anything to the Outer End Islands, it would already be a massive improvement. Just because it's like filling an empty box. It's like putting an empty box with like maybe a few shapes in it and like adding a crayon in there. That would already infinitely be better than what we had before. Because, of course, before, it was just an empty box. So I don't think the bar is high in the terms of like what they need to add to make the end feel more alive. However, I do think there is a pretty high bar in the fact that more is expected of an update, and especially in updates like the end update. They'd want to overhaul a lot to it, and probably want to. They probably have a lot of ideas for it. But the size of it, yes, imagine it's like the whole box is the whole dimension. There's like one structure and one mob. And that's just 1/3 of this game. There's, like I said, unless you're going there for in-game things like an elytra, or maybe some, you know, in-city loot, or shulker boxes, there's not a lot to do in the end other than like, hey, there's nothing here. It makes it a little easier to build farms. So I think what I would like to see is a reason to be there. I would like to see them expand the stuff in the end in a way that, like, you go to the Nether, and sure, the main everything in the game is the overworld. That's where you do most of your stuff. But if you want to build really cool structures in the Nether, or you could still do that before the Nether update, but now it's like, you want to get netherite, you want to, you know, you want to get music discs, you want to get some of the armor trims, netherite upgrades, you want to visit a bastion because there's really cool loot there. You know, there's hoglins, there's a food source, there's crops, there's the nether warts. If you wanted to live in the Nether, you could make it work. It's difficult, full of lava, and dangerous. But you could make it work. You could enjoy being here if you were up to the task. So I think I would like to see something similar, or in the same kind of vein, for the end cities. I don't think the end cities should get easier, but I think they should be livable. I think the end should be a place that you would like to go. You know, it may not be your final destination, but when you do go there, there's more than just end of the game loot for you to enjoy there. And I think the Nether also has another advantage in that you use the Nether a lot for travel. Like, using Nether portals to travel around through places is amazing, because you can take any distance in the overworld and divide it by 8. Wrong button. 8. There we go. I forgot my zoom. So if something's 8,000 blocks away, boom, 1,000. If something's, I don't know, a few hundred blocks away, it's like less than 100. the Nether is useful because even if you're not spending all your time there, there's reason to build in it. I mean, literally what we're doing right now. Why am I in the Nether digging out massive chunks of my world? Well, one, because I want to connect it, but also two, because I want to travel through my world easier. And to do that, I want to connect up a whole bunch of portals in my world so that I can travel between them much faster. The Nether is a great in-between for the overworld. And I'm not sure, you know, how they could do that, or if they'd want to do something like that for the end. But I feel like the game is at its best when all three of its dimensions feel like they're usable. And that's fine, you know, for most people, the way it is now is not bad. You know, the end being this giant empty place that you find shulker boxes and elytras in, it bothers nobody. Nobody's like, wow, you know, this is terrible. Or, wow, you know, this doesn't do anything for me. It's more along the case of once you... No, what was I saying? Yeah, it's not that the end is bad and for, you know, or the way it is now is not terrible, right? You know, there is plenty of really cool loot you can get there that is really helpful in, you know, late game, and especially once you get an elytra, that's super helpful for, you know, even doing more raiding in the in-cities and just like throughout your world. I mean, the elytra is pretty key to a lot of our worlds now. Like that. If the end stayed the same, it wouldn't be bad, but it could be better. It's not that the status quo sucks. It's that it's... Well, you know, we don't... Yeah. It does feel a little old. Especially once the Nether got updated. The end feels like classic Minecraft, because in a sense, it is. I mean, I guess you could say like more like early Minecraft. I mean, the way I kind of group it in my head is it's like everything before the release of Minecraft, the betas, the classics, the alphas, the inf devs, all of those is like beginning of Minecraft. Then you have early Minecraft, which is like everything from release to like, I don't know, 1.8 maybe. No. Honestly, everything from like release to maybe 1.12, maybe 1.11, 1.12 is like its own era of Minecraft, and then everything 1.13 and beyond feels like a totally different Minecraft. If you took the classic Nether and the classic end and the classic overworld before 1.11 or so, it just feels like a different game compared to now. And that's not a bad thing. Honestly, there are a lot of people who like the way that Minecraft used to be, and I can totally see why. But in the light of, you know, the Nether update, the Caves and Cliffs update, the world has expanded in height. Like, wow, I could have died there. The world has expanded in height like twice since the end has been added. And the most that's been added to the end is, well, honestly, the End Islands, or, you know, the elytra and the shulker boxes. Now, those were more recent additions, genuinely, so it's not like those are bad things. I mean, the Elytra only came in, what, 1.9? Yeah. 1.13 really felt like the start of modern Minecraft. Of course, I started playing around... I mean, the first time I remember something is, you know, 1.12, but I started playing somewhere around 1.10, 1.11, so for me it feels like modern Minecraft was when I started playing. But 1.13 basically was the start of taking the Minecraft that we know and love and updating it in a way that makes it more fun, more enjoyable, you know, more ready to explore. In 1.13, it was all of the oceans, like all of them. They expanded it, they added so many blocks. Did you know that before 1.13, they didn't have a lot of buttons and trapdoors and pressure plates? Like oak and acacia, and I think like spruce and stuff, they just didn't have buttons and pressure plates and trapdoors. They just didn't have those. I didn't realize that. And then like 1.14 redoing all of the villages and adding the pillager mechanic and like everything about trading. Then, you know, 1.15 they added in bees, kind of a smaller update, but they also fixed a lot of bugs. 1.16, the Nether in its entirety. 1.17, they added in the cave biomes, they lowered the world height, they added in copper and everything to do with the world height. They made mountains taller and caves deeper. They added deep sleep. And then 1.19, small updates, but, you know, added in some new biomes for the overworld. 1.20, focused on adventuring. 1.18 was a really big one. Same with 1.16. And again, not a bad thing, just the Minecraft before 1.13 or the Minecraft before 1.18 feels like a completely different game to the one after it. And honestly, I don't think that should be every update. You know, if every update feels like it changes the game completely, then I think you kind of lose the sense of what Minecraft is. But at the same time, the period of 1.13 to 1.18 changed so much about what we knew about the game and like updated it, expanded it, you know, made it more fun, more exploration based, gave us new things to do in a way that like we had never been able to before. It was focused, a lot of the updates were focused on updating things and fixing things than it was about adding things just to add in. And not that they were bad things. Again, 1.11 brought us shulker boxes, and also I think like some 1.8 or some 1.9 brought us observers. Like, it was huge. But it was taking Minecraft and making it into modern Minecraft. And at some point that had to stop, of course. You can't, like I said, if you make every update change everything, well then you'd never be able to stay on one thing, and Minecraft would kind of lose a little bit of its feel if everything was changing all the time, you know? So, you know, you get the smaller updates like 1.19, you get, you know, exploration-based updates like 1.20. that are still adding to the game. They're still expanding, you know, what we know, but it's not like, hey, we just increased the world height by 128 blocks, and also there's new types of every single ore. We're also going to reinvent the like diamond meta. But they did add armor trims and reasons to go to basically every biome and every structure, which is pretty amazing given everything. Alright, so this is a big chunk right here. Let's continue. So I know that this is not exactly the main Nether. But hey, this is a big step forward. This is a big wall. This is going to take us a long time. I hope you are all aware this is going to be a multi-month project, unfortunately. Yeah, and even that is something they're still trying to figure out and make sure that that's like what they want to do. But it is... Yeah, I'm not sure. It really makes me think. For as much as I wanted an end update, and what I think it would add to the game to have an update for the end, I also know that I wonder if they're waiting on it purely out of the fact that once they update the end, it'll kind of feel like everything's been updated and, you know, fixed. Everything's been reimagined from classic Minecraft, so they're holding out for a while to make sure that, like, I don't know. You know, focus on a few smaller updates, and then, I don't know, boom. The end update. Who knows? They probably have plenty of reasons for, you know, what they do and when they do it. I don't even know what we're going to use all these items for. We genuinely might just have to build a nether hub storage for all of our items, and then just as we need them, just like slowly pick them up as time goes on. Because we're going to have so much basalt, which is a good thing, because getting basalt without a beacon majorly sucks. It's not a fun process to get loads of basalt without a beacon. But yeah, I think Minecraft definitely changed when 1.13 came out. And so what people expect of an update has changed, what people expect in an update has also changed. And so it's like, you know, I don't know. I think the end update is coming in the next few years. I mean, it's one of the most talked about updates. But when that happens, nobody knows. I mean, Caves and Cliffs, people talked about a cave update for what, like 10 years? Until we got 1.18. So it might be a while. Yeah, I think having a theme to the updates was a really good move. Which I think is why people, I mean, to ignore a lot of the controversies and a lot of the miscommunications that happened during 1.19 and beyond. I think that's why a lot of people, at least, you know, a vocal minority, have kind of disliked the way that 1.19, 1.20, and, you know, 1.21 is that it's kind of hard to give a clear theme to something. Hey, Netherite. When there's not an update name, and not an update, or all we have to go off is like an update theme and like a few features. It's not like how it used to be done, where they would just show us up front, here's what we're working on. And again, not to say that the way that they're doing it is bad or wrong, it's just, it is different to how it used to be. Yeah, that is... Yeah, for like 2 or 3 updates, they just didn't do anything, which I think is hilarious. Never expected to find ancient debris here, but I'll take it. Yeah, theming is definitely one of modern Minecraft's strongest suits. You know, you think of exploration, or you think of the oceans, boom, 1.13. You think of the Nether, boom, 1.16. You think of the caves and the overworld, boom, 1.18. Strong theming really, really helps. And it probably helps them too, honestly. It probably is really good for marketing and things to be like, boom, the Nether update. We're gonna update the Nether. And it's like, ooh, I'd like to see how the Nether gets updated. Ooh, that sounds fun. Ooh, you're gonna update the caves? Oh, that sounds fancy. Which is, I don't know. That's one of my things. I have quite enjoyed the way that they've been doing it with, you know, with 1.20, where they told us about a few things and then over time they added more. I think that's a pretty cool strategy, and I'd love to, and I'm curious how it'll continue to expand. However, I think the hardest thing is that there's not even a name. I think it's really hard, or not hard, but I think it takes a little bit away from the updates when you don't know the name. Like, I can also get that they're doing it to manage expectations, right? They don't want people to be, when you say, like, you know, the wild updates, you might think of something that's like, I don't know, more wild than what they gave us, and so they like, we gotta be careful with what we say now. But I think it hurts the way that things run a little bit if people don't know what the name of the update is. you know, I don't mind the features. I think it's really cool the fact that like armor trims and, you know, the expansion to armor trims and all the things they added to the structures, suspicious sand being added to the desert temple, like the cherry trade groves, just everything about that. I think that was super awesome. However, it's really hard to think. I don't know. I think it kind of takes away a little bit when you can't think of what 1.20 is adding and go, well, you know, yeah, no, the way that they've been doing it is really cool. Here's the few features that we've been working on and are ready to try. You get to try them a little bit earlier than we've been doing it, that, you know, we've done in the past. So you get to try them pretty soon after, and then, super cool, super awesome, we'll show you and give you more features for the update as we finish them. So it's like little surprises that keep coming. I think that's awesome. I don't know, I wish they gave us a name. I wish the name came sooner. That's what I'll say. I wish the name came sooner. It's not a bad thing to have, you know, 1.20 basically just be associated with adventuring and exploration. I think there's nothing wrong with that, but I do think it could be better to just know the name. You know, get people associating 1.20 with adventuring. But it is, once again, it is up to how Mojang thinks they should do it. And honestly, I like a lot of their features. I like so many of them. But if they decide that's how they're going to do it, you know, who are we to judge? I think we should, you know, criticize and critique as we like. I think, you know, that should just be a normal thing people do. You know, it's a company. It is full of people. And I think everybody's allowed to their own opinions. Within reason, of course. I don't think, you know, harassing people or doing terrible things or saying that we should, I don't know, try and break things down, I don't know, are, I think you can definitely cross the line in a lot of places. So maybe we don't do that. But I definitely think it is healthy to, like, give feedback, constructive criticism, tell them what we love, tell them what we don't, and figure it out from there. You know, no matter what, they are going to keep adding things for a while. And it's a game that I love, and, you know, kind of playing it right now. So we can only hope that through their hard work and passion and our enjoyment of the game and feedback that it'll be an awesome game for a while. Maybe the Nethers are connected just in a very, very small way. Interesting. Yeah, it definitely feels like a completely different era of Minecraft when you talk about anything before 1.13. I feel like, I mean, 1.12 is like a really interesting middle ground in my mind, because it was called, was it the World of Color, or was it just the Color up? I think it might have been the World of Color update. And to be fair, they did do that. They added all of the concretes. I think they added, I think 1.12 is the one they added all the concretes. They also like redid all of the color mapping for all the, you know, the 16 color blocks. They made, I think they made things brighter and a lot less dull. World of Color? Okay. So yeah, I kind of consider 1.12 to be an interesting middle ground, because they didn't, I mean, it's been a while. They didn't add like anything crazy. It didn't change everything. Yeah, you know, they probably could have been. But updates also were a lot smaller before 1.13, before modern Minecraft. So that also might just be our hindsight bias being like, whoa. Is my model still working? Has it really been that long? Well, that's a big chunk we've taken out. Don't need this really for the Nether hub, but hey, we have it now. And I guess that means we now know a way to, like, connect the Nethers. And it's through this... it's through that part right there. So maybe that's the wall. Maybe I've been digging in the wrong place. I mean, I still think this is good. I've still got a whole lot of blocks out of it, and it basically, it did open up this area a lot, so I'm happy with it. However, I do need to switch to my other pickaxe after this, and go to the Nether, or go to the end. Yeah, it's like the end needs what the Nether got. And, you know, maybe not in exactly the same way, but Minecraft, you know, over the last, what, 5 years, they've clearly learned and figured out how to update existing biomes and structures to make them more fun, more enjoyable to explore, more, you know, more interesting, more varied. The world is a genuinely better place to explore and be in than it was before. And the end needs that. The end, I guess the end doesn't need to be livable like the Nether doesn't need to be livable, but it should be habitable, if that makes sense. know what? I am just going to ignore you. Bleh. You just said bleh. Okay, so I believe that if I head down here, this is where the Nether portal is. It may be a good idea to start working here, honestly. Think what you did. Which part of what I did? I mean, I feel like I could have done most of this before. Oh, you're so right. Gosh, I don't get how that was a problem for so long. I really don't understand that. Like, there was just a good chunk of almost 10 years where you just couldn't place chests next to each other. That was a genuine thing we couldn't do. How? That one blows my mind a little bit. That one still blows my mind. It was a genuinely revolutionary thing to place your chests next to each other. That's weird. Entity tech stuff. Yeah. I mean, if I remember correctly, in older versions of the game, it used to all of your chests used to be like solid blocks. It is very fascinating. Minecraft before the Minecraft we know before it was, you know, the Minecraft we know. We're finally, oh yeah, we're also at a lower point, so I was expecting it to take a little longer. All right, first off, where's the edge of the wall? Is that a cave? Is that our cave, or is that just a cave? Might be a bit of both, honestly. Let's just power our way through. Oh, no, 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 no. I will be having none of that, thank you. Again, I needed to worry about the blocks, thankfully, but I am flammable. Okay. This is promising. That is promising. How much magma cream? A bit. I don't actually know. Wow, I am just making this so much more worse for myself. Potions. Oh yeah, no, I have enough. I just didn't do it. It's not a problem of having enough. I just haven't. Oh, wait, this is the edge of the area. Okay. Yeah, this is the entrance into the old Nether, I think. Yeah. All of Minecrafters be like, wow, this? Impossible. That used to be genuinely impossible, and that blows my mind. That physically was impossible. Which is a little crazy. Maybe we need more beacons. Maybe we don't just need one beacon. Maybe we need multiple beacons. I don't know. We'd really have to do some grinding for iron for that. Because we do not have the materials for that right now. But hey. Yes, yes, Nico. I am listening. Honestly, that does make a lot of sense. Just given what I know about the sounds, I can see that. Interesting. Well, thank you for teaching me this. I did not know that. From Cleat. Oh! There it is. You know what? Maybe the first thing we should do... I don't know why I never thought about this. But I think the first thing we should do above everything else is move this portal up. If we're going to do one thing today, because I think we've just been digging in a lot of the wrong areas, which is totally fine. I plan to dig out a lot of that area anyways, so any chunks will be super helpful. But I think if we're going to do anything today, we need to move that portal up. Okay, why haven't I stopped? There we go. Which means I need a way to light it. Lighting. Boop. Also might not be a terrible thing to build a portal closer to home instead of right here. And the reason it's so far away from my base is because this was a ruined portal back when this was made. And so I just kind of filled it in. And that's why it's so far away. It would make a lot more sense if it was at my base. This portal has been here for so long. 276. But it is finally time we move it. Thieves' caves have held us too long, but no more. We shall master our own destiny from now on. Here we go. Where it used to sit. And now let's move it. It doesn't need to be anything too fancy right now. We'll get to making it fancy much later down the road, but hey. Was this 9? Okay. 8, 7, 8, 7, 6. Yep. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Negative 0, negative 0. Negative 1. Negative 2. You see, I originally built this thing as like so we could have like something in the center to have it make it easier to go up and down. However, we don't need that anymore. Oh, it's just 2. Oh. 1 and 2 at -76. Okay. Don't mind me, chat. I'm just forgetting my own numbers like moments after I type it. This is really cool, actually. However, this does mean that this will bother us no more. Yeah, we only need until here. I never thought I'd see the day. I never thought I'd see the day that I'd get to move my portal up somewhere it wouldn't be constrained to. Never thought I'd live to see it. So if everything goes right, this should take us back. Moment of truth. Yes! Yes! It worked! It worked! We did it! Our portal is out of that mess. And that's already a giant improvement. Like, I cannot express how much of an improvement that is. Another improvement we need to make. This one. Just need to do a little bit of mining in this area. It's one of those things, but it's like my portal tunnel was built because I didn't know how to connect up my portals, so they were all over the place. But they don't need to be anymore. They don't need to be super convoluted and down really long tunnels when they could be very straightforwardly connected up. You know, why don't we have our tunnel connected right to our portal? Right here. Why does it veer off in very, very weird ways when it doesn't need to? We can have this tunnel connecting right up into where it should be. course, this is all still temporary. This is all just purely just to help us. But like, look, just making this tunnel has cleared us of going up, over, across, and around. It just saved us so much time. And honestly, if we take any pointers from this, what we need to do is take that portal, go to the left, go out. You know, why take this really long, windy road? And we could take this portal that appeared right here, move it up 7 blocks, and then boom, the portals will be on the same level. I actually have a very good reason for you. Oh, there's only 9. That'll probably be fine. Oh, you know what? I'm here. Where's the birch leaf? I didn't put the birch leaf back. Let's move the beacon one more time. But let's mark the coordinates. It's actually 30, 27, and 28. Before we do that though, what is the level of the other portal? Now that we can reach it a lot easier. What level is it at? 82. It is 82. Okay, sweet. So yeah, then it goes down to 78. We drop it down even more to 73. Then we hop back up to 77, 78, 79, 80, and then we hop back down all the way to 75. It's all up and down here.
Can we... I mean, I know we could a moment ago. Oh, yeah, you know what? 79... There we go. Alright, let's re-pick up our obsidian. Raven, hello, how are you doing today? We have started work on the Nether hub. In fact... It is the last night. I'm proud of you. You've been doing a lot of work. And I mean, that doesn't usually change day to day, but still. I still think you're doing a great job. There was ancient debris. There was ancient debris this whole time. Why is it so high up? You kidding me? This is the second ancient debris I found. Just from mining in the Nether. I knew there were pieces up here, but I did not think it was this common. This is a little ridiculous. There we go. There's two of them. I give up. I give up. I give up. I do need to visit. Just started with. I do need to visit your Nether at some point. The leaf was in here. Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah, welcome to Waking World. It's a little boring here, to be honest. Sleep World kinda got us beat it there. They be doing some wild things over in Sleep World, I'm not gonna lie. I don't think we can top them. what? Just for that. You know what? Me and you. I literally hit you. Yeah, bad gas, dummy. Just time shot. It's true, it's true. I do remember you telling me that. Whew. Alright. Oh yeah, that's right. Previous tunnel. Bad fire, bad fire. We'll end here in a second, but I do still want to do some more work. Could I stop being on fire? I would appreciate it though. So this is our tunnel to the open nether over here. And then as we break our way through, I guess if you think about it, if we're making big open tunnels to all of these portals, we really don't need to break through the walls, because by building the nether tunnels in the first place, we're kind of doing that already. Which is an interesting revelation to make as I'm, you know, 2 hours deep into digging out my nether, but hey. Better to realize it... Oh, yeah, that's right, all the wool I had. Better to realize it now, I guess. I mean, hey, either way, we're gonna be getting so much nether material. Basalt and netherrack, I'm never gonna need more of it. Probably never. I'm gonna have so much of it. It's going to be a little crazy. There we go. Is it still working? I think it's connected back. Welcome back, everybody. Thank you for the hydrate. I appreciate that. Alright, we should be finishing up in the next minute or two here. I just gotta break through these walls. There it is. Alright. Let's just build some pathways, some newer, actually temporary pathways. Oh, I built it the wrong way around. You know what, it'll be fine. Except no, I should probably put it right, because if I don't, I will probably forget. Let's quickly actually do this. Right, there we go. You know, I've seen you use those emotes for so long, and I don't actually know who they're from. You use them everywhere, and I've never ever known where they came from. A bit sheepish. That's so cute! Oh, I love that name! There we go, look at that. Right here. Let's break this real quick. You go down the path from here. You then turn the corner, and boom. It's really that simple. And I think we'll end it today by just finishing this path. And then... lighting the portal. Yeah, I mean, that would be the biggest thing, right? Just making sure that the portal's lit. I wonder, could I use a... Imagine if you could shoot a fire arrow and it would light it. Alright. Moments of truth. Where will this take us? Nobody knows. Yes! Alright. Would you look at that? Okay. We have now moved both portals successfully up, and they are now connected. That is huge. And that's what we're going to do today. We have a lot of work left to do. We have more portals to connect next time. In fact, I might have Monday's stream be a Gartic Phone stream, because I know we have to do I want to do our monthly Gartic Phone. I want to keep up our monthly Gartic Phone this month. One of them. It's going to happen sometime during November. And so I thought, you know, maybe next September. No. Maybe on Monday, I'm thinking about doing our monthly Gartic Phone stream, because we started that last month and I want to do it this month again on next Monday. That is what I was trying to say. I do not know how to speak though, so that's pretty bad. Anyways. Yeah, so we'll probably continue this next Friday then, because we are doing Stray on Wednesdays. So yeah, we might have a week of 3 different streams next week, which is pretty fascinating. Also, video next Hollow Knight episode should be out tomorrow. I'm almost done with it, and I'm probably going to finish it tonight if I can. And if not, well then I will have it done and by out tomorrow. So yeah, you have that to look forward to as well. This should be, hopefully, we'll be able to start making Stray episodes within the next few weeks, which would be awesome. So I'm going to move us over to stream ending, and I'm going to find us somebody we can raid into today. Wow, there are a lot of people live right now. You know, Farron is live. I think I'll raid into Farron today. So is Mavis. Actually, no, everybody's live. There's like 10 people live on my thing right now. Yeah, you know what? We'll go into Farron today. I don't think I've done Farron in a while. All right. Seems to be playing Genshin Impact today. From a quick look, it might be some of the new stuff from the new update 4.2. Who knows? Wow, today has been amazing. We have done so much. Thank you everybody so much for being here. It has been incredible. I can't wait to continue this next Friday. And I will see all of you next time.